Rain from Jados agency here. So this is part 2 of the video series, creating your lead magnet funnel or lead generation funnel using HighLevel. So remember, Pam, our relationship coach, looking to grow her email list, and so she is creating the lead magnet funnel and offering a free PDF relationship handbook on questions to ask before you get married. And so this is our checklist. So far, we have created the lead magnet funnel and done everything on the list. So right now, the next thing to do is to configure the lead connector email. So HighLevel uses lead connector for their email services. So we configure, well, actually, you can use lead connector in HighLevel to configure your email services. And we're also going to add domain to HighLevel. So this is it. This is why. Because when people opt in for your lead magnet, you're going to send them an email to thank them for it or congratulate them for it with a link to the PDF. So we need that email services. And we also need a domain to host this, well, a domain name for these pages. All right. Okay, so I'm using HighLevel and Cloudflare. So I've got the domain for the sake of this video. I got the domain jadosdigital.com. You could get your domain from Cloudflare. I can imagine Pam will want it to be maybe pammitchellcoaching.com or what have you. Okay, so I've got my domain in Cloudflare, but let's get that configured on HighLevel. So this is Tech is Bliss, HighLevel SaaS product. So to get to add that, well, first of all, let's configure let's configure the lead connector email. So you go to settings and email services, and it's going to come up with, because it's the first time I'm doing it, it's going to come up with create a dedicated domain. So the idea here is that the emails will come from our dedicated domain. So for example, you could have pam@mail.jadosdigital.com. And these are the reasons why we should consider doing that, okay, to boost our email deliverability. All right, so create dedicated domain, and then let's do it from jadosdigital.com. There we go. Okay, so we add and verify. And let's continue. So the beauty about HighLevel and Cloudflare is that there is an automatic integration between the both of them. So this is all you just need to do to do that configuration. All right, let's authorize the domain, because our domain is Cloudflare. There we go. Booyah. So this is all the records, authorize lead connector to put all these records into Cloudflare. Let's do that. Authorize. Boom. And then all we just need to do is start verify the domain. It might take a while to verify, but it's pretty quick. So we'll keep doing that. So it's doing his magic. Yeah. So let's go back to that. Let's have a look. Let's verify it. Try that again. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so back to dedicated domains. Booyah. So you just had to give it time to get the SSL. Yeah, so just give it time to do that. So we have done that. So we have configured the lead connector email. All right, so that's that one. Beautiful. So the next thing to do is to add domain to HighLevel. So to add domain to HighLevel, let's move that away. We go to domains, and let's add a domain. And our domain here is jadosdigital.com. You also want to add www. So it doesn't need to do because it's connected to Cloudflare. Continue. And all the magic happens. Authorize domain. All right, so let's authorize that. We've added the domains and we can now take that off. Booyah. Okay, so the next thing is to build out our funnel opt-in page and thank you page. Well, funnel opt-in page. Now, if you recall, the page we're looking to build out is this. So that's our opt-in page, and that is our thank you page. So what I've done is I've copied out all the assets we're going to need for the page. So what we can do is to download that, export that. I'm going to export it as a JPEG. Yeah. So select what you want to export the 2 layers. I want to export it as a JPEG, and I want to call that opt-in background. Let's just go background BG. Okay. So and JPEG. So export the 2 layers. Let's put it on. Let's create a new folder for it. Let's call it lead magnet. And so we're going to call that opt-in. All right, save. Beautiful. So we'll do the same thing here. Export the 3 images. I'm going to export it as a JPEG. Export that. Let's call that palm section 1. And that's export it. You guys, it's a JPEG. Export the image. We're going to export that as the it's called a lead magnet. All right. Cool. Okay. Let's do something. Let me group that and then export that. That'll be, yeah, that's what I'll do. So it doesn't, yeah, group that, export that, and I'll just call it BG section 1. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. So it's saved. All right. Awesome. All right. Cool. And so on HighLevel, so we're currently building out funnel opt-in page. Okay. So what I'll do is I'm going to move that in my right. So on HighLevel, so you just click on, scroll back from here, sites, it's funnels. Let's create a folder for it, and let's call it lead magnets. Let's call it pan lead magnets. Okay, so confirm. All right, so in pan lead magnets, you can create a new funnel. I'm just going to call it our lead magnet funnel. All right, great. You can also choose a variety of templates. We're going to create this from scratch, from blank. Beautiful. So our first step, let's call the page, the name of the page, let's call it opt-in. But the path, so when we have the, in this case it's jados.com, what would the path be? So let's say free relationship, or let's just say relationship handbook. relationship handbook. All right. So yeah, okay, beautiful. Okay, so let's create from blank. I might speed up this so you don't have to watch me, but let's see. Let's see how it goes. So full width. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. So in this case, it is gonna add a row with 2 columns. Okay. Well, actually, this is the first thing here. So I need just 1 row first. I mean, a row with just 1 column first. Oopsie daisy. Put that to the top. Beautiful. Okay, so the section, the background section. So lead magnet palm, I want to upload the background image that we downloaded. So that's that one. The beauty about HighLevel is you can upload more than 1 image at a time onto the media library, which is fantastic. Right, so that's our background image. Cool. Let's make that full width and height for now. Okay, so cool. So I'm trying to create that email. Let's expand that. It's okay. So the text, the font is Montserrat for the headlines and Open Sans for the body. So I can just go here, typography, Montserrat for the headline, and the body text content font in this case is Open Sans. And at this stage, we also know that the color is 000, so that's fine. So that's cool. Okay, so let's crack on. Where is the element in this? I'm gonna delete it and start again. Okay, let's leave that on. Okay, so let's put our paragraph. And so so in this case it's info@email.jados.agency, but I think for Palm it would be Palm at palmmitchellcoaching.com, whatever email address that is. Yeah, this is just an example for this video. All right, so the next is 2 columns here. So let's create another row with 2 columns. The first is the image element, and that image is the lead magnets. Oh yeah, something we didn't do. We didn't remove the background of the image. Okay, so so if I export it as a PNG, which I have done, and I get that PNG file, there we go. So yeah, so we solved that problem. And then the next thing to do, where am I? Okay, so the next thing to do, let's go back to the image. All right, so we have that. 5. So let's add our headline, which is that. And there must be, okay, so let's increase that to maybe 55, 50 will do. Okay, and then we have the paragraph, I think. No, it's up, yeah, paragraph will do actually. All right. Then we text align it, let's increase that to maybe 22. And let's give it some margin. 20 will do, 10. All right, cool. And the next thing is the form. Now, you would notice on the checklist, we have create opt-in form. Yeah. So I think what we're going to do is to create this opt-in form is that it's a separate feature of HighLevel to create form, but we'll just put in the element for now. We don't have any form. We haven't created any form yet. I will create the form later. So we'll just close that. Okay. Let me give it a margin of, let's say 40. Let's say 20. All right, cool. So we'll create the form, but just it will all come together. It's coming together. All right, cool. Okay, so let's the form, and now let's create this other section to come together. By the time we put the form in, then we can need to manipulate the padding and what have you. But let's carry on for now based on our checklist. Okay, so the next what I need is I also need 2 columns. So 2 columns. And what I need to do is also change the background color for the section to that color, which is that. Okay. So background color. I need to add a custom color. So add my color. Wow. So that is an image, and that is an image of palm. Cool. And that is, I'll say, a sub headline, body text. Okay, so actually make it a paragraph. So that's neat. I want to text a line here, and we want that say to be 22. I think we got dot dot dot. All right, cool. And headline. So the thing is, I like, so that headline is H1. This is where you do your SEO. This video is not an SEO video, but this is where you have to be, as you develop this, you can't have 2 H1s on a page. So just think around that. Just think about that when you're building out your page. But yeah, for the sake of this video, I'll just whiz through that really. Okay, so I'll give that. Right, let's think. So this was 50. Let's make that 50 as well to be consistent. Our headlines are 50. All right, cool. And then relationship coach, paragraph. Okay, there, and let's, what was that? That was 22. Right. It's coming together, and then you've got a horizontal line. There is a horizontal line feature, we call it divider in HighLevel. Okay, but we're going to make it 30%, and we're going to align it to the left. Do we make it even shorter? Let's see. The shortest is 10%. Beautiful. Okay. And then this is the body text. Okay. And that is paragraph. Let's make it 16. Okay. I want to give it a bit more reading space. Okay. Beautiful. Get in there. All right, cool. Get in there. Sweet. Okay. And then the button. Okay, your free handbook now. So in this case, we want a button. There's the button. There we go. button. Let's deal with that. So the background color, actually, just put that first. Okay, cool. The background color of the button is this color, which is don't have the color yet. Add color. Ooh. All right, cool. And let's reduce that font size to 18 perhaps. All right, and let's get the we want it's black, the subtext color and the color, we want that black, and we want the subtext colors to be black as well, and we need a subtext on here. There we go. That's the subtext. Okay, and what we need to do is to get it some margin. So 20, that will do. Beautiful. It's come together, isn't it? And so what we also need to do is to make it full width. Let's see. Full width. Beautiful. All right, let's have a look. Is it good as full width? Not sure we should. Let's make it fluid and do some procreate. And let's give it there. Yes. Yeah, better. To change the padding, let's change the padding on here. So maybe 40, yeah, or maybe 60. Beautiful. All right. And we can also increase this padding, maybe 20. No, let's give it 16. Let's make that just a tad. Yeah. Awesome. It's coming together. So the next one is the footer, which I would add another full width, and this time it is 3 columns. But what you can do actually is to add one. Let's try this way. Let's add 1 column. But that content we would make it horizontal. Yeah, so the content will be horizontal, and the content spacing will be spaced evenly. Let's try that. Let's have a go. Let's try that. So the first thing is our terms of use and privacy policy. So ideally that will be I'll move me away from here. Actually, let's move me for now. So ideally that should be links. Yeah. Okay. And then the next thing is I've got a created with HighLevel. And see how this is rolling. So you can you can make this a link. Yeah. So if you have your affiliate link, for example, you could create your affiliate link on here. So for example, I have a redirect which I use HighLevel for, and so that's my link. Okay. Cool. I just want it to open a new window. Cool. So that's that one. You can also change link text color back to black. Yeah. And then what she's also got is this copyright. Again, this is just for demonstration purposes. You put the appropriate copyright there. There we go. And let us make that text right aligned. So it aligns. Beautiful. What you could also do is you could also change that copyright date so that every year it doesn't it gets updated every year, so you don't have to keep changing it yourself every year. And so that's why you use your custom values to do that. And so the custom value is right underscore now dot here. All right, so you don't have to keep changing the year. It will automatically bring in the year. All right, so if I save that, let's have a look how it looks so far. So let's see. Ooh, okay, it's coming together. Beautiful. Right. So what we do need, some padding here. And obviously we need the form, and we can get some padding here. So let's go back. Let me give it some padding at the bottom here. Let's give it 60. Cool. 80. All right, cool. So I need to put in my SEO again. This video does not focus on SEO, but please, this is where you put in your SEO details. Yeah. All right. So I'm not going to focus on that in this video. All right. Let's the top as well be 60. Cool. What we want to do now is the checklist says build a thank you page. Okay, so we've built the funnel opt-in page, which is this. Again, we're going to make some changes once we put in the form, but let's save that. And cool. All right, so let's build the opt-in page. So if you go back, the thank you page rather. So if you go back, and where's our thank you page? That's our thank you page. So we're pretty straightforward. All right. So what we haven't done is we haven't downloaded this image. Okay, so I have to export it as a JPEG. Export it. So I've grouped all the elements and I'm exporting it here. So in there, I'll say that as thank you. Oops, thank you background. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna add ignore that. Oops. Ignore that. The next step we're gonna add it is a thank you page, and again that will be the path is thank you. Yeah, just give it a good path. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. So let us create it from blank. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video after we create the thank you page, and I'll subsequently create the next video series. Okay, so it's full width. Let's have a go. Let's have a look. Let's get the background of the image first of all. Put it inside the folder, upload the file, and the file is thank you background. There we go. Just move this away. All right, cool. There we go. And we're going to make it full width and height. Okay, so it's gonna come together. So let's have a look what it looks like. So again, the same thing. It's got an email here. So it's one row, then 2 columns. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so first we'll start with one row with 1 column, and then we add our email address, which is going to be right aligned, which is that. So again, whatever email address you've got, let's see, I keep doing that. The beauty about HighLevel, it knows it's an email address, so it automatically puts in the mail to, so that when they click on it, if they have an email client, it automatically goes there. So let's make that black. All right, cool. Next thing is to create 2 columns, but the thing is we're not going to put anything in this first column. All our content will be in the second column. All right, so we've got congratulations. That's there as 55. So headline, let's make that bold, and let's make that 55, and it is right aligned. Ooh, it's a big one. Okay, your relationship handbook is on its way. So let's make that a subheadline, and okay, right aligned. And then we have this copy here. All right, so that's a paragraph. Right. Again, like I said, just be conscious of your H1s and H2s, but that's fine. And that is 16. And you have got the margin as, let's make that 20. Cool. In fact, I think it's more than 20. Okay, let's make that 30. Okay, cool. And I also want this to be 6, 5. Okay, cool. And then join the community. So paragraph will now be 20. Oops. And let's get that 40. Okay. And let us outline it. That's 25. All right, join the community. Let me see if they have a star icon on HighLevel. So those are the bullet point elements. So you can bullet list element. You can change the icon, and let's see if it has a star. Beautiful, it does have a star. There we go. And then I can change the color of the icon. So that's the color, D8. So I think I already have that. So I can call, oh, I don't. Yeah, that's thing about HighLevel. It doesn't have that yet. So there we go. Beautiful. Okay, so go to Facebook group. 22 Facebook group. Have that. It's bold. There we go. And what do we have? Right, we have this. Okay, let's see. Right. Let's paste that. Do that. Okay, so just that to probably 18, and let's give it 1.5. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right, and that's a link. So that's a link to her community. So this will be a link to whatever community you have. So you just need to select it here and just put whatever link you have. All right. Beautiful. That's 18 and that's 18. So what we can do now is we can do that. Okay, so that's our Facebook group, YouTube channel. Yes, so should we go YouTube channel. And then that is also a link. Right. And that is bold. Right, it's coming together. It's coming together. Beautiful. Okay. And exclusive coaching opportunity. Cool. getting there. Good stuff, good stuff. So what we do need now is we need that button, don't we? Yeah, to say join the waiting list. All right, so we need a button on there. What I need to do is I need to remove the padding on here. All right, cool. So I've got a button. There we go. And that button is, it says join the exclusive waiting list, and let's make that 16, and that color is that. Okay. Oh, color already has it. Sorry. There you go. There you go. All right. And the color of the text is black. Right. We want it. And the only snag is it will start if we put the margin. Let's put the margin at 20. Yeah. But we do want it to start here. Right. So what we're going to do is left align it. Yeah. We're going to add some increase the left margin. There we go. Let's start it from 50. Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. Now, bear in mind, people, that this is just desktop view. We haven't mobile optimized it. So that's something to consider when, yeah, you know what I mean? So that's something to consider when you are building your funnel. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to do the desktop view. But always think about optimizing it for mobile. All right. What I'm going to do is I will make the relevant changes. Yeah. And I would end the video here and come up with the part 3. So in the part 3, we will create the opt-in form and add the opt-in form to the funnel opt-in page, and we can possibly look at emails. But for now, I think I'm going to end it here. All right. Thank you. Bye.